Thanks for clicking into today's video. Today, we're going to update my back porch a little bit. I have not been able to really finish decorating this porch for some reason. I don't know why. Last year, I did go and buy furniture finally for this space. I have a table, a bench, and a little storage place for my gardening tools, but winter happened and it just got a little disordered. Mother Nature had, put some things on our porch that really didn't belong there. Some plants were kind of dying out there. I sort of got caught up in some gardening projects that didn't really get to their finish point. And we have a broken set of lights out here. So my goal was to clean up the porch. Fall is coming, and if you know anything about New England, fall is the greatest season of the year. So I wanted to spruce it up a little, make it comfortable for the both of us to sit out here, have some coffee in the morning, enjoy some dinners. So I just want to take some footage of the mess beforehand. That is a broken lamp. That thing is completely broken. So sad. There was dirt and pieces of Mother Nature everywhere. We love her. Look at that pollen from spring. Oh my gosh, the pollen was still there, and as well as all of the tree stuff. So the first thing I wanted to do was wash all the linens that had been out there all winter. Oddly enough, they did okay. I actually have a cover for this seat, and I did not use it for some reason. I just said, I'll put it out there when it starts to get really cold and it'll protect everything. But I just didn't. So everything out there has been touched by the spring pollen, which I think was worse this year than any other year I remember. Anyway, so I just wanted to put everything in the wash. The next thing I wanted to do was clean all of the surfaces. I thought about how I wanted to do this, but the simplest solution for me was just to vacuum all the things up off of the floor. I think that sometimes I overcomplicate like how I'm going to actually clean things, and the vacuum just worked really well. It picked up some little tiny things and like bits of leaves, brush, bark, whatever that had ended up on the porch. Clover, of course, is my assistant. You can see he's helping. He's very helpful. He was making sure that I did everything right. Actually, he's not my helper. He is supervising. So as you can see, he's sitting there chilling. My husband has this hubcap that has been sitting out here in this box for an entire, I think almost a year. I told him I'm taking this inside because I think it had worked its way outside just so he had motivation to put it on his vehicle. But I said, you know what, sweetest, I'm going to put this downstairs for you to think about putting on your car. Maybe one of these days you'll be motivated. The pollen had made its way to also hard surfaces. So I thought just with a little microfiber cloth action, I could clean it up. And boy, did that really help. It was just... I can't believe how bad the pollen is outside. We do have our porch is covered by the porch upstairs, so it doesn't rain directly onto that porch, but it gets a little wet and polleny. This container was really for my gardening supplies, but it had gotten a little crazy over the year, and I just wanted to neaten it up a little just so I could find things and to not have everything super exposed to the elements, especially my gloves. I have some paranoia that a spider or another biting creature is going to crawl inside one of my fingers on the gloves and cause chaos. Now, I love spiders. I really do. I have a compassionate place in my heart for arachnids because I do think they're very beneficial, fascinating animals. I just don't want them in my gloves. That's just the long and short of it. They can live on my porch, they can chill, they can kill all the bugs, but they can't live in my gloves. That's just not a place you can go. Anyway, so I got boxes for all the things I didn't want exposed to the weather, and I am so happy that I cleaned up my my gardening storage, and I, of course, everything gotta get the pollen off. I know there's some rust in one of my watering cans. I think I'm going to get it out with some vinegar. Does that work? Let me know if you have a stainless steel watering can and what you do to remove the rust. I feel like vinegar works I don't know. Vinegar works for everything, doesn't it? Anyway, I wanted to get that back in place and get everything else sort of cleaned up. The pollen was everywhere, friends. As you can see, I live in a place where there are a lot of trees. So I'm grateful for that because trees are so beautiful. And I often sit out here in the mornings and drink my coffee and watch birds and squirrels and all kinds of creatures sort of have conversations and have little things in the trees, but oh my gosh, the pollen. Anyway, I do have 2 flower boxes out here that have been empty for an entire year. So I wanted to fill those up with some flowers. Oh, I had to blur out because you know what? You can see my underwear in some of the shots and you don't need to see my underwear. Not that underwear is, entirely like X-rated, but I don't want you to see my underwear. I have a short shirt on. My jeans are low rise. It just was unfortunate. I will know for next time. Anyway, going back to my microfiber cloth, getting everything up with the microfiber cloth, all you need is water when you clean with microfiber. It's kind of a miracle. Well, not really a miracle, but it's really beneficial because you don't have to go and keep spraying cleaner. Everything gets nice and clean. It stays in the cloth, and then you just throw the cloth in the washing machine and you are good to go. The next thing I wanted to do was go over to my local Lowe's to grab some stuff from their garden center because Lowe's has all the best plants. Y'all, look at all the stuff they had, and it was everything I could have asked for. The plant situation on my porch was real sad, and I was overwhelmed with all the things I saw. I ultimately ended up taking one of these coleus plants because I am obsessed. They are so beautiful. I almost bought one of these. I actually may have to go back to Lowe's to buy one of these, but thank you so much to Lowe's for partnering with me on this video and letting me pick out some products for my porch. I am so excited for the way it turned out. Lowe's is ready for Halloween, as you can see. Can you believe it? It's almost Halloween. They have an enormous selection also of tropical houseplants and outdoor rugs. It was everything I could do to hold myself back and not buy any more houseplants. Remember when houseplants were rare? Remember in 2021 when you couldn't buy, certain alocasias and philodendrons and epipremnum? Look, there's a big cebu blue there, a big pothos cebu blue. All the rare plants are now at Lowe's. Go get them! If you always wanted, like, the Calathea medallion, there it is. If you always wanted, what else did I see there that was amazing? They had, like, philodendron, pink princess. It was amazing. Anyway, I picked up some nuts there to finish some DIY home products. They were so nice. They helped me pick out the right size because I have this pull-out cabinet for my pots that just the things fell off, and they were so helpful when I went to go find the right size there. And I'm so excited. They had, again, so much for me to choose from at the garden center. I picked out some beautiful periwinkles for my flower boxes. I was so excited to pick those that I was overwhelmed. I was like, oh, there's so much stuff here. I don't know what to do. But I ended up bringing home some really cool stuff. My basket was full of plants. I got a tropical mix there. I got some begonias. I got some coleuses. I got some, not petunias. They are periwinkles. And I got a big old watering can, and I am ready to tropic up my porch. I don't know. Anyway, I had a good time at the Lowe's, and I was so excited to find this one it was like mixed with alocasia and some other flowering plant. It's starting to flower, that little bush at the bottom. It's so cute. The pink pot was for me. I decided that it needed to be raised up a little bit, so I put a little bucket underneath. I don't know if that was really the smartest choice. I probably should just get some little feet for it, but I thought it would be a good, I don't know, I just thought it needed to be raised up a little bit. This coleus is gorgeous. It fit right into this pot. I was so excited. That coleus is going to bring me so much joy throughout my entire fall. I am thrilled. Last steps was to take these broken lights down. I tried everything to do to save those lights, but rip, they did not function anymore. They were solar lights. They were cool, but they were they were just done. I got some new lights. Oh, while I was at Lowe's, I got command hooks. They have a huge selection of command hooks. So I got a bunch of command hooks to hold up my new lights, and they were solar lights and so the solar lights come on at night and they go off in the daytime. They're so great. And I got some other lights for my railing on my porch, and I love it. It's just the vibes of having the lights on in the evening when you're out there having dinner. Unbeatable, unbeatable. After I finished putting all the lights up, I finally finished the laundry for all of the linens out on the porch and put everything back out there. It was so cozy and satisfying. By the way, I love when like outdoor furniture smells good. I mean, I know you can't really keep that up, but it smelled really good. Everything was really soft and clean, and I loved that. And these flower boxes are now actually beautiful, and I'm so excited. The watering can I got from Lowe's was the best. And look at my beautiful begonias. Look at them. Love to see it. Everything was so clean, so refreshed. My window boxes were finally filled with something. Everything was clean and fresh and sparkling, and I love the vibes. The plants pulled everything together. My supervisor was very excited about how it all came together, and I love our new porch. Thank you so much to Lowe's for helping me pull together the look on this porch. I love that tropical mix. It's actually starting to flower. I'm so excited. You can see the vibes are super chill, and I'll show you a view of the porch at night. In the evening, it's very, very cool, and it just is something that I have been dragging my heels on, but I'm glad I finally did it. Anyway, I have been having coffee out on this space and enjoying it, and I finally got it done. It only took 3 years, so don't beat yourself up about how long your little DIY projects are taking, your organizing projects, your decorating projects. You'll get to it when you get to it. Just, give yourself a break. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.